similar shades, but no, we're actually not going to be seeing the sword. It's going to be the
Wait a
Corrin
minute,
here.
that's a Corrin.
Yeah.
Lakia has
Alright.
a Corrin. Okay, let's see. This is interesting to see now.
Yeah. I've been really happy to see how Corrin has kind of developed over the course of Ultimates as a game, where at the beginning we just kind of brushed Corrin off because she wasn't as strong as she was back in Smash 4. But as time went on, people realized that it's still a good character. Oh my god, yeah, that back air is so strong. The knockback on that is insane. Not quite going to take the stock. But we're seeing just a lot of hits back and forth right now. Both these players, teams, looking to try to take the first stock. And the first one is going to be taken on to A9 there. That does give A9 the chance to make these diamond tools, however. So can't be too upset about losing that first stock because you get a huge advantage for that.
Oh, big down throw from Lakia. It takes the stock from Xavier. Do people forget how powerful that is once the percentage stock slip?
Yeah, it can be very easy because you think of Corrin as a sword character, and you know, sword characters don't usually. It just has so much strength on the up throw and down throw there. And yeah, just also like the area that it deals the damage to is pretty big, and it covers both sides of Corrin. So if you're careless in doubles, especially, you can lose early stock. And once again, we're seeing A9 lose a stock. But now Lakia is finally going to lose their first one. This is a really heavy advantage for
Nice back air from Xavier.
Yeah, as that great back air is going to start to bring it a bit closer to even, but you know, with A9 just not having the resources to get much done, Xavier having to deal with the, Mario up against sword characters is not always the best, especially against Corrin, who's a really good comboing sword character, is able to keep Mario out, keep building up the damage.
All right. I really am liking what I'm seeing from this core and from Lakia. And yeah, this is like showing off the strength of Lakia. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. And we see A9 get that forward smash onto Lakia. Here's a back air to Lakia by Xavier. And yeah, you got a high recovery. That almost takes the stock from Xavier as a reversal.
Yeah, the up B of Corrin also pretty strong, and I do like the early up B there to be able to safely get back, dodge around everything. We are gonna see Pharaoh lose a stock as well.
Oh wow! You do not want to air dodge into that, Xavier.
Ooh, the dare into the up air, catching A9 out of that. Oh, but there's the egg lay, and that is going to put A9 in a really uncomfortable position off stage and force them to lose that stock. And now it's a 1v2 situation here for Xavier.
Yep.
Back
as soon as you see that neutral air, assume the back air combo.
Yeah, it's such a strong tool for Corrin. Like, it's insane that back air is as good as it is. Like, it's like pretty good damage, a combo ender, high knockback, even also what is it? Even creating the space with the little push that it gives you. Like, that Corrin back there is just such a good move. Like, you absolutely have to respect it.
Yeah, and it's like, if you don't respect it enough, you're gonna end up in a really just a weird spot where it's like you have to deal from Sora now to Corrin, which both of them are sword characters. Corrin is a more balanced sort of sword character, and I would think that Corrin's development was more so like a combination of a side B nerf because it definitely lost a lot of power, but also it looked like Corrin was just like a generic sword fighter from that point onward. Just like everything was basic and honest, kind of like Marfu-Lucina, but eventually we found out Corrin is not like Marfu-Lucina, and already seeing signs.
Yeah, shoutouts to Shattuck and Neo for really being the ones to push Corrin's meta in Ultimate, show that character still has what it takes to compete in this game. Right now, Corrin is doing a pretty good job of competing here. Oh, back air there. Wow. That's going to unfortunately get the team kill, but A9 stock will fall eventually as well. The team kill is just an unfortunate casualty that they're going to see from that as well. And yes,
There, it does not beat the up B. Here's the up air. No, he tries to counter there from Lakia's end. Doesn't find anyone though. And
ooh, the back air.
I was gonna say, was that a back air?
That was a back air. Yeah, that was just a run up raw bear.
God, I love RARs.
Yeah, especially for Corrin, it's an absolutely essential tool. But oh, you're gonna see both stocks from Pharaoh and Lakia just go flying there. Now Xavier A9 sitting with a stock lead right now, and A9 does have a lot of materials available, but just needs to find the time to get to that crafting table and get these diamond tools. Just stuck with the iron ones right now.
But for how much longer can you stay with the iron? Because eventually A9's gonna have to find an opening to go for that crafting table and get those diamond materials online. And another goal is mined. And yeah, oh yeah, Pharaoh's down to his last stock, so that's gonna be a little stuff he's gotta be careful with.
Yeah. A9,
a lot of pins coming on.
There is gonna break up the pressure. Ooh, not able to get the follow up with the up air. Ooh,
Ah,
A9.
there goes Lakia's stock.
Strong hit, yeah.
Uh-oh, chainsaw.
Yeah,
And
that
down
is
goes A9 stock.
Ooh, trying to get that off-stage little thing going onto there. Okay, Diamond does finally come out
That's
for
a big
A9.
anvil.
Yep, this is a 3-1 stock lead right now for Xavier and A9. Able to take this game to...
And there's the back air.
There we go.
There you go. The loser side try continues. You do have a one on the other side.
Yep.
Yes, I am keeping track.
Yeah, but now we are going to see Pharaoh and Lakia come in with the stage counter pick because, yeah, as I can say, you have to imagine don't let them go to Town and City again off of that one.
Oh my god, I'm wondering what music they're looking for. Wii Sports Resort, okay.
Nice. I can respect that choice.
And now to swap over the yellow to blue, that's interesting. The team stay the same. Okay. You picked blue because you wanted to pick blue Corrin. I respect it.
It's the color counter pick. You know, it's a real thing.
This even pays off though. We moved to small battlefield, which is going to be a much smaller stage and a lot less room to work with your A9.
Yeah. Definitely a big change up from the Town and City we saw last game. So, ooh, really good combo in here going on to Xavier to start this game off. A9 trying to find space to mine, but they just aren't getting any chance to. Only a little bit of iron here, and has to use some of it on that minecart. We see the gold pop up finally. Pharaoh there is still on stage to put the pressure onto A9, stop the mining from continuing. Having the iron though does mean access to the anvils as well. So it is going to be a good tool that A9 has. Ooh, dropping the TNT there, trying to lay a little bit of...
Yeah, up there finds it on Xavier from Pharaoh. And yeah. Whoa, that was a big spike.
No.
I cannot see A9 recovering your weapon, nor can Pharaoh.
Yeah, so you're gonna get a little 1-for-1 trade there, but A9 is gonna take advantage of this time to start mining up, getting these resources, and we're seeing everybody here at 2 stocks. But with the big resource pool that A9 has built up, you have to think it's in their favor for the time being.
But for how long is the question we have to be asking, because the percentages are starting to even out a little bit. Xavier's taking the worst of it as of, you know, the numerical value. Pick down air! And the Lakia just couldn't find the response to that up B.
Yeah. Lakia just trying their best to get this edge guard here onto Xavier, but Xavier doing a really good job of playing around all these options that Corrin has. A9 sitting here with so much iron in the inventory.
On the up air, takes the stock on Xavier.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just the dash doesn't take the stock. Forward smash though will do it for Xavier.
Okay. Yeah. Really good punish there from Xavier, getting the charge on that forward smash to, just make sure that that stock was going to be going as long as it connected. So it is 3 stocks apiece here. As I say that,
Oh.
they're gonna get the KO onto Pharaoh, and then A9 is also gonna lose their stock on the other side of the stage as well. Sitting at a last stock situation here. A9 still very comfortably resource filled, has the diamond tools, and that diamond sword is coming in clutch there. The S smash is going to take that stock off of Lakia.
Oh boy, that was a big cape. I thought for a moment Pharaoh didn't have their flutter jump, up B, not gonna let her enough for her to finish. But there is a lot of walls and a TNT that just straight up missed.
Yeah,
I respect it though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I respected trying to go for it. So Pharaoh is just trying to look to take one of these stocks at least.
Got air dodge back.
Make it a
Yep, can't do that though.
Ooh. Yep. Unfortunate for the
Yeah,
air dodge there.
the flutter jump was gone a long while ago, so you had to rely on up B and an air dodge to get back on. And then A9 just walled Pharaoh out, and now Xavier and A9 gotten 2 straight.
Yep. Have to see. Looks like Pharaoh and Lakia are considering another Sage counter pick, maybe.
I would have considered bringing back the Sora if you're Lakia, if you don't feel good with the Corrin. But that's kind of hard to do when the Corrin hasn't really been too much of a problem. But yeah, we do see the swap to Sora.
Yeah. At this point, you have to think they're just going the Sora for the comforts. Like you're saying, the Corrin was not really a problem. It was doing a really good job. But at some point, you have to wonder if the counter pick you have worked on is like really working, or if at some point it's just better to go for the comfort.
Comfort can get you so far, but we need to see how far this can go because this is do or die, not for Pharaoh and Lakia, because one more stop and they're out of the tournament, and that would mean Xavier and A9 advance the Grand Finals.
Yep. They're going to be looking to do that here on this battlefield. Counter pick coming out from Pharaoh and Lakia. Just trying to take advantage of the more vertical space that Battlefield offers, especially with the Sora pick coming out as well. See if they can get something going. And we are going to see that first stock come off of A9, and then Xavier losing one shortly after as well. It's a pretty good start here for Pharaoh and Lakia.
And A9 takes a stock on Lakia. That was such a comment about Pharaoh's drag down back air into a forward smash. That was clean.
Oh yeah, that was absolutely clean. Like Pharaoh just doing a really good job of just getting these combos off, taking advantage of the fact that, Steve is a light character, Mario's like middleweight, but if you can get Mario far enough off stage, recovery.
Okay, there goes Pharaoh's stock. Nowhere.
Okay, so
the
A9
hits both.
Yeah.
I don't think you were supposed to hit Xavier there.
A9 has a lot of resources available right now, but just doesn't have the chance to break through the chaos to get to that crafting table.
Oh, whoa! Blizz Lakia versus Minecart. That's something I didn't think I had to learn. And there's the down air taking Lakia down to their last stock. Wait, oh my god, I thought the wall was gonna be an unintentional team kill, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it looked like it for a second. Luckily, Xavier is able to get through. Trying to use that egg to get another kill off the top is Pharaoh. Fortunately, it's not going to connect.
That's a shield break.
Shield break.
And they're down to their last stock.
Yeah. So that's going to be a double.
When does Xavier
KO.
lose their stock? Oh my god, we just missed that.
No, yeah, Xavier lost their stock like in the middle of all that too. I don't think they had their shield broken as well.
Oh, and now Pharaoh down to their last stock.
Yeah. Yeah, they just got caught in the follow-up for that shield break. But A9 does have the diamond tools now. So this is going to be a hard battle for Pharaoh and Lakia to get here. Oh, he's not quite going to kill off the top for Xavier. Pharaoh able to make it back. Both of them sitting at over 100%. Meanwhile, the other side, their stocks have been like tickled at best.
Yeah, and now we're assuming... Yeah, this is really dire, because this is Pharaoh Lakia's last stock. If they lose, it's over for them. Counter doesn't find the mark there from Lakia. Pharaoh's doing a lot of laddering, does not find the downer. That would have been big if he did.
Yeah, looking for that downer kill off the top. Unfortunately, does not connect.
Uh-oh,
But
Okay, air dodge back, but down smash catches the air dodge. Pharaoh's out. And Lakia is now holding the team's faith into balance. Nair, guides it forward. I think that's another Nair, actually. The wall goes up smash will do it. Xavier and A9 eliminate Pharaoh and Lakia and will get their coveted rematch against Zomba and Jackal.
yep, so we